Hey everyone, it's Denise Brown from the Caregiving Years Training Academy. I've been walking you through the 6 stages of caregiving, a concept I developed in 1997. And we've walked through the first 4 stages. And now we're in the 5th stage, which is the transitioning caregiver. And I will tell you that this stage took me a long time to figure out. So that's interesting. I knew it was a stage. I knew it was the transitioning caregiver stage. But I actually didn't realize what it meant until I was delivering a presentation on the caregiving years, interestingly enough, in Winnipeg in January. So it was really cold. And I was in front of a group of about 100 family caregivers who came out on this cold January day to learn about the 6 stages of caregiving. And I was just about to describe it in a way I used to, which is about a transition to nursing home care. And it never made sense to me, but I couldn't figure it out until that moment in front of that really great group of family caregivers. And I thought, oh my gosh, it's not about the transition to a nursing home or a transition to death, because that was the other way I talked about it. We're transitioning our caree to a nursing home, or we're transitioning our caree to death. It occurred to me that it's really our internal transition that's inspired by this significant change. So at the end of our caree's life, we have this huge challenge of transitioning from doing to being. And that's what makes this stage so difficult. It certainly is about a caree's end of life, but it's about us and our acceptance of the natural cycle of life. So during a caregiving experience, we've been battling death. We've been doing everything we can to keep our caree alive. And now we've reached our caree's natural end of life. And that's a difficult transition for us because it requires us to have a different relationship with death. So we're no longer battling death, we're accepting the natural cycle of life. So in this transition, we go from doing, seeking out specialists, considering additional treatment, thinking about different medications, and we move into this idea of being. That being with our caree is our best act of doing. So we have this transition at our caree's end of life. And then we have another transition after our caree's death. And again, that did not connect for me until Winnipeg, where I was like, oh my gosh, but we transition again into life after caregiving. And that's a transition around closing out our caregiving experience and figuring out how do we fit into relationships, our work, our community without caregiving. And that's a transition and an adjustment. So in this 5th stage, the transitioning caregiver, our key word is to allow. So we allow ourselves to be different. We allow the natural cycle of life. We allow letting go, this final act of letting go at our caree's end of life. And then we let go again of who we were during caregiving and what we were. And when we allow, we give space for possibilities. And that's our transition before and after our caree's death. And our key word, which helps us stay focused, is allow, because that allowing gives us space. And during a time of transition, we need space to figure it out, to be different, to change, to allow change. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you find these videos and these insights about the 6 stages of caregiving helpful. And you can learn more about the 6 stages by going to our website, careyearsacademy.com. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.